Hari Om Satnam. Thank you for watching. The video today I'm going to make is going to discuss the Adi mantra. One of the basics of Kundalini Yoga is that we open class with this mantra. And not only does it connect it to ourselves to bring us our focus inside and get us centered and present for our practice, but it also tunes us into the golden chain of teachers, to the gurus before us, to the lineage of knowledge that we've been handed down to you to be able to practice this today. So the mantra goes, Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. So I'm just going to break that down quick for you. Ong is O-N-G, and it means the something from nothing. So Om is the sound of the universe, the sound of the void of nothingness. Ong is the manifestation coming from that. So when we chant this, we want to make sure the tongue is curled up against the roof of our mouth. Ong. And that way you're getting a vibration in the palate that moves up through your pineal gland and your head. So then the next word is Namo. That means reverence. I bow to Guru Dev, Guru's teacher. I bow to the teacher within. Namo repeats at the end. So overall the whole phrase means I bow to the teacher within, inside me. So we repeat that mantra 3 times. And it can be kind of a long mantra to say, so it might be difficult to start out to be able to say the whole mantra in one full breath, and that's totally fine. You can go ahead and split the mantra in half. So I would go Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Repeating it. I will do it in full practice here in a minute. I'm just kind of doing it short there, just for example, on where the breath should be. With all of our practices in Kundalini, there's a number of things we think about. We think about our breath, we think about our posture. Another thing we think about is our drishti, or our focal point. Now our drishti for this, we're just going to close our eyes, and we're going to have our eyes focused with our eyes closed to our third eye, it's kind of a center point in your forehead between your eyebrows. So you just be looking up at that. And then with most of our practices in Kundalini Yoga, we breathe through our nose. That's just generally a better oxygen, higher quality oxygen supply by doing that. Another thing we think about is our mudras. For this, we're going to have our hands in prayer hands. Before we put our hands in prayer hands, though, we're going to rub our hands together and get that friction, that energy going. And the reason we're doing this is because we're activating the nadis in our hands. Nadis, N-A-D-I, is the channels of energy, the flow of energy within us. And there's 72,000 of these, according to Vedic knowledge, within our body. And nadi means river or flow in Sanskrit. So we have a lot of them in our hands. So we're more than anywhere else. So we're going to rub our hands together and get those activated. After we do that, we're pressing our hands in prayer hands against our chest here. There's a couple ways you can do your prayer hands in this mantra. You can do as I do with your elbows straight out and keeping that pressure on your chest. Or you can also do them with your arms, with your elbows pressed against your ribs. The important thing is you want to be creating pressure on one of those 2 points, either on your ribs or in the center of your chest, because that is what helps activate the vagus nerve, your parasympathetic system. It really gets that energy in contact and prepared for our practice. So because this takes some large breaths, it's good to always take a breath or two, get ready to recite, and make sure you get a good big exhale, getting all that stale air out of your lungs so you can get a full, complete inhale. And when you inhale, you want to make sure you're using your belly to breathe. Make sure you're expanding your belly out before you start moving into your chest and filling your lungs up all the way up. So I'm going to go ahead and recite this now through the whole practice. You can go ahead and watch, or you can join me as well. So I've got my hands in my prayer hands against my chest, and a couple deep breaths and full exhales. And we'll inhale to tune in. Om Om take a full deep breath in and hold it. While we're doing that, we're going to also pull in our root lock and hold that, keeping our spine tight. And then exhale when you need to. You can lower your hands, your palms facing up on your knees. That's basically the first mantra we do. There is an additional mantra. I'm going to do that in another video next. But just to go over this real quick, just chanting in general, it's okay if you feel awkward. It's okay if you have bad pitch. Now, the way I chanted that is the general way that with the variations and tones that you are supposed to practice it. But you know, we're not musicians. We're not here to do anything perfectly. So do what you can do and feel good about it. And if you don't want to chant for a while, it's okay. You know, the chanting part of Kundalini is definitely one of the more unique parts of practice compared to the yoga practices. So always do what you can do and feel good about that. I hope this has helped explain the Adi mantra and why we do that. And I'll go over our next mantra here in the next video. Sat Nam.